I feel like today's purpose was patience, letting go, but mostly patience. Ultimately, today was basically like all the other days of work. Which is good. Nothing went wrong. But it can kind of feel like nothing went. But it's kind of like after you make a decision, like I decided what I want to do. And I don't regret that decision. I'm still, I can see how in 10 years, I guess 9 now, that this was the right decision. But there's a lot of days where it just feels like Groundhog Day. It's just the same thing over and over. And not exactly the same. Like I'm in a different city right now. Delivered to a different place. But there's a lot of days that are just... You're just doing your time. The progress bar is making progress, but I cannot see what percentage it's at. I just know that today it increased the value, so it's moving in the right direction. And I kind of like, it's like a loose direction that I picked. Because you can't really fully decide what's going to happen. You just kind of aim and pray that where you're aiming is going to be what you kind of hope, or, you make a decision based on what you think you want. And you hope that down the road it'll turn out better than you expect. At least that's what the common messaging is, that's the case. And for other things, I would say that that's true. But I've never done it with something that's like a 10-year long career choice. I can still remember the first company I worked at doing my new career as a truck driver. I stayed there for just over 6 months. And I can remember 3 months in, it felt like every single day, all I could think about was, this is only 3 months in. I have 3 months to go. But now I'm here at a much better company, making way more money. And but it's like predictable money, so I could if I stayed here, and my plan is to stay here for 2 years, potentially in the next 6 months I could get, or not even 6 months, in the next 3 months, I could switch a position within the same company and double my income again, which is crazy. I mean, I would have way more responsibility. I'd basically be running my own show. I could go home and take as much time off as I want, but I wouldn't make any money doing that. Yeah, it's The long-term goals, long-term planning, especially on the first time you do it, it's an interesting ride. Thank God that there are little milestones along the way. Little checkpoints where you're like, oh shit, okay. All right, it's kind of working. All right, I can kind of tell we're moving in the direction I like. This was the plan. But there's a lot of days that are not like that too. Most of the days are not like that. Makes me wonder what other, since I made sort of a 10-year, I didn't even pick 10 years to be honest, I just knew I wanted to do this. I knew it was the fastest path to making money. But I can draw out, even at 2 years in, so in about a year, I'll be in such a good place. I'm already in a really good place. But in 10 years, that, you know, I should be pretty well established. I would be blown away if I don't have a house by then, which is awesome to think about. But like, what if I make bigger goals? Like this, what if I intentionally set a 50-year goal? What could I do that would take 50 years? I don't even know. I'd have to think about that for a long time. That's some like going to Mars kind of shit. But that's not me. That's not my purpose. Making a decision is great. Is a great experience, I guess. When you actually make the decision. Because a lot of times I've done like half-assed decisions. But you really got to think it through. Write down everything about it. All of the decisions you can make in that area you want to go. It doesn't have to be money, career, or whatever. Anything. Do you want to move to a new place? Like I'm moving to a new place. I was worrying about, should I move here? And I was worrying about it so much. It was like at least once a week, it would pop into my head like, oh, I really love that place, but I don't know, should I don't really want to waste the money renting. I can't buy a house right now. I could just stay in the truck and stack money. That would be great. But I decided the worst case is that this apartment, which is on the cheaper end of things, still nice, but not, not crazy by today's standards. It's in a place I love. So the worst thing that could happen is I'm in a place I love for a year. And I waste a little bit of money. But I've wasted so much money already trying business stuff and just exploring ideas, giving money away, losing shit, breaking shit. Yeah, I don't know. Making decisions is good. That's kind of how I also feel about having decisions made for you. Like once it's made, it's kind of like a weight off your shoulders. Like that's how I've always viewed if I got fired. It's like, oh, great, fantastic. I know I don't work here anymore. I don't have to worry about if I should leave this place anymore because I can't work here. Fantastic. Now I don't have to think about this. There's clearly something else I should be doing. That's great. What else do I want to do? Anytime that something cuts you off, it's amazing. You don't even have to think about it anymore. Just go do something else. Anything. Literally try anything else. I mean, there's literally like unlimited choices of things you can do. So when one of them is like forced off your list, it's like, damn, fuck yeah. My list got a little smaller. It's a little less overwhelming to choose from now. Thank you for firing me. Or thank you for ghosting me. Thank you for, breaking up with me, whatever. I'm in Detroit.